What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me for the next episode of The Dwarves. It's been far too long, guys and gals. We're back into it. It will probably be, well, it's going to be one of the more forefronty type games, guys and gals. So we're going to try to get some stuff accomplished here. That's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. I'm not sure what's happening right now. There's Tungdill, but he's not moving. This seems to be oh, there we go. Seems to be problematic. Anyway, folks, we're going to let this guy out of the cage, and we're going to see what's going on. Can't recall if I did this before or not.
Have you seen Helga?
I don't think
Helga?
so.
Helga! Where are you?
Well, that was weird. It doesn't appear that we can actually do a whole heck of a lot, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go take a look over there. I can't seem to... I can't seem to get Tungdill to do what he's supposed to... Like, there's a problem. I don't...
Hello? I am Tungdill Goldhand. These are my companions, Boindil, Boendal, Rodario, Fergus and Namora, Bavragor and Goimgar.
Have you seen Helga?
No, we haven't. If you don't mind me asking, what is your name?
Call me Ensign and drop the pleasantries.
Okay, so who is Helga?
If I may, who is this Helga?
Helga? Where?
I don't know. I just wanted to know.
Helga is my wife. Didn't I mention that? We came here together, but then the orcs came and she was gone. Do you think she might have gone home? Helga!
You have a dark notion of what might have happened to Helga, but as you have no proof, you'd rather say nothing.
If you see her, you'll let me know, right?
Ah, well, thank you for the grenades.
I wanted to thank you. Your grenades really helped us.
Grenades? Oh, yeah, no problem. I used them to break up boulders, but I ended up attracting these pests. Who was to know there are Bognolum around here? And as if that weren't bad enough, along came the orcs and took me ox skull. Gosh! And Helga, where is Helga?
So what exactly are you doing here, Henson?
What brings you to these parts, Henson? It's not exactly the nicest of places.
Aren't you here for the festival? The unbelievable Wackenstein Festival? My wife and I desperately wanted to see it for ourselves. The blind guardian, the statue over there, is the key. He calls people from far and wide to the festival. I finally found some information in the archives of Virunciensis as to how the guardian is activated.
Well, that's interesting. I've heard that there's a secret passage here.
Do you know anything about a secret passage through the mountains?
Secret passage? No, can't say I do. But they say that when the blind guardian awakens, then people will come to the festival from all corners of the world. Maybe they'll come from the mountains too.
It does seem useful. So tell me, what's this festival all about?
So what have you found out about the festival, Henson?
You see that statue? That's the blind guardian. You could call him the patron saint of Wackenstein. They say that when the festival begins, then the revellers heed his call from all corners of the earth. According to my research, we need 3 things to start the festival. A burning ox skull, the fire-eater bell, and vervain. I actually had it all, but, well, then the orcs came.
Alright, what about the ox skull?
It should be easy to find an ox's skull. All we have to do is find a butcher.
Oh, it can't just be any old ox skull. It needs special decorations and engravings. It took me weeks to prepare that skull. Then the orcs came and took it. Must have thought it had some value.
So, we've got to hunt down an army of orcs. Boindil will like that. What do we do with the skull when we've got it?
Oh, well, that's simple. The ox skull must be set on fire.
You're not sure what kind of celebration needs a burning ox skull, but the mission doesn't sound too difficult.
Really? And then the Fire Eater Bell?
Where will we find the Fire Eater Bell, and what kind of a name is that anyway?
Varinciensis. I'll track you down to a collector who lives outside the city in an estate on the south wall. According to the legend, the bell was mounted in a black tower. The tower caught fire. The bell fell down and smothered the source of the fire. Now, I'm sure you can work out the rest. The ringing of the bell opens the way for the blazing fire in our souls. At least that's what is written.
Virinciensis. So what are we waiting for? We'll visit the collector and...
It would be best if you went without me. I have some things to prepare here.
Okay, and where are we going to find Vervain?
Vervain? Doesn't that grow in Ergon? It's a hell of a long way from here.
Ha! Don't worry. I have a bag, just a minute. It's gone.
You lost it?
Well, lost. I mean, briefly mislaid, perhaps. It must be here somewhere.
And then what do we have to do to begin the festival?
To begin the festival, we need the ox skull, the Fire Eater Bell, and the Vervain, right?
Exactly. Then we need to set the skull on fire, ring the bell, and burn the herbs. And then it happens.
You're quite sure you're wasting your time. A huge festival in the middle of nowhere? But you pin your hopes on there being a spark of truth in every story, and that somehow a path will open up through the mountains when you carry out the old ritual.
Also, starving to death seems like a bad plan, so we're going to try to avoid starving to death. Okay, well, we'll see you later, Henson.
See you later, Henson.
Let me know if you say Helga.
Can I move around now? No? Well, that's going to be a problem, because I'm pretty sure I need to move around to leave.
Henson.
Have you found...
See you later.
Let me know.
Oh, that's not good. We may be stuck. Oh. It let me go... That's so weird. If it doesn't force us to leave, I'd like to go back in there and see if we can't look at all the other random stuff, because, that was weird. Can we go back to Wackenstein? I want to go to Wackenstein. We could try just to make it from there down this way, but... Gosh, alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we only have enough food for 5 days. Oh man, there's a tavern. Did we pass the tavern? We had to have passed the tavern on the way here, didn't we? Oh, we actually can't go anywhere but over here. Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice.
As on the previous evening, Bavragor sits apart from the others. But tonight, he waves you over.
Smeralda, my sister. You want to know what happened, right?
You nod and sit down.
She followed Boindle into battle. We tried to talk her out of it, but she was as unyielding as a mountain. Then came the day when the High Pass was attacked.
Bavragor drinks from his liquor.
He killed her. Blinded by the frenzy of battle, he thought she was one of the enemy. I can never forgive him. He killed my sister. Could you?
You inevitably remember the loss of Lot Yonan, Frala, and her children. You remain sitting in silence, each of you deep in thought. Boendal approaches, having either heard you or guessing what you are talking about.
His fierce life forge is a curse. He thought the orcs had robbed him of his love, and the ire came over him. Sometimes he calls her name in his dreams. Oh, he'd never admit it, but he suffers just like Bavragor. He too loved her.
The stonemason doesn't react. So you and Boendal go back to the others by the fire.
Well, we're going to go back to the tavern.
A two-story tavern sits on the corner of a crossroads. The snow around the building has been cleared away, and a warm light is coming from inside. The sign above the door reads, Minstrel Castle.
Minstrel Castle? That sounds promising.
Alright, well, let's enter the tavern.
Finally! Time for ale! My throat is completely parched.
As much as I hate agreeing with you, I too can hardly wait.
You enter the tavern with Bavragor and Boindil in front. On first impression, the interior is as inconspicuous as the outside. But when you take a closer look, you spot a couple of paintings of minstrels in front of a castle, a small stage that, judging by the dust, is only very rarely used, and a lute hanging on the wall behind the bar. There are not very many guests on the ground floor, perhaps a dozen, and most of them belong to a group of mercenaries who have retreated into the far corner. You sit at a table, and after a while you are brought the ale that Boindil has ordered.
Alright, looks like we can go to the bar and talk to the landlady, or leave the tavern.
You go to the bar where the landlady is working and sit on a stool. The landlady, a stout, middle-aged woman with long hair tied in a ponytail, looks up briefly but says nothing.
Minstrel Castle. That's a pretty name.
Say, why is the tavern called Minstrel Castle? It doesn't look much like a castle.
Oh, you don't know the legend, dwarf.
That's a man,
One
not
of
a
the
woman.
guests next to you
Oh,
at the bar takes up your question.
There was a castle here once. No one knows its name anymore, so everyone just calls it Minstrel Castle. Once upon a time, a king lived in that castle. He had many subjects and an enchanting queen. But one day a young minstrel came along and sang of wonderful far-off lands, and the subjects began to complain about their own lives. So the king sent for the singer to hear for himself. He came and sang a wonderful love song, and the king began to be scared. He thought that the minstrel wanted to steal away his queen. Without flinching, he drew his sword and struck the boy down. His father heard of this. He was himself a singer, and so he went to the king and played a terrible song, a curse. The king was to vanish in silence, and no one was to remember his name.
And that's what happened. No one remembers the name of the king or his castle. Make of it what you will. The story's certainly well known enough in the area to give R in its name.
Fair enough. Show me what you have on offer, and please let there be food. Oh, there is food! Yay! Alright, sweet. I will buy all of that. And any future people that are thinking about getting the game, they want to play it themselves. I was told earlier on, and I was kind of saving money, not sure what to expect. But yes, it's a really good idea to buy all the food you can, because you never know what's going to happen. Alright, the Talisman of Steady Battle increases the damage of auto attacks by 100%. That does actually sound legit. And the Talisman of Protection, when damage is received, there is a 50% chance of reducing the damage by 80%. Both actually sound okay, but I want this one. And you can only buy one because there's only one to buy. Cool. I'm going to buy some more health potions too. Only one though. Alright, so that's all there was, so that's fine. Okay, confirm.
You
I have to go
nod
back
at
to
the
the others.
landlady as you slip off the bar stool, and she nods back.
Right, let's
Bavragor and
leave.
Boindil, who are absorbed in a drinking competition, have to be practically dragged out of the tavern. But in the end, you are able to continue your journey.
Well, I'm not sure where we need to go to hunt down the renegade orc army. I don't think it's the one that was chasing us, but maybe it is. Leaning toward going there. We now have enough for a few days, at least. I want to go into the inventory now. Let's go take a look at you. You do a lot of auto attacking. What is it that you use as your thing? You actually don't even have anything that you use, which is weird. So now you're going to use that. That is going to be your thing that you do. Okay, well, let's get to stepping. And see where this takes us.
You enter Seaton and take a look round.
Talk to Father Malin. Oh,
the
yes.
priest is
this
lost
place.
in thoughts, standing in front of the temple, as if he couldn't decide whether to go in or not. You nod goodbye.
So there's still nothing that we can do there. That's like... I feel like it's broken, like things that we need to do.
When you enter the strongly fortified mountain village, you see a large group of miners standing around a shaft in heated discussion.
I really saw them, I swear!
A young man in mining clothes defiantly stares at an older man who is a good head taller than him.
Even if you did, smashing the lift hoist, it would have been better to have not sent the cage down again until we cleared this thing up.
Is there a problem?
The older man, perhaps a foreman, is so angry that he hardly seems to have realized that he's talking to a dwarf.
Mika here says that he saw orcs in the mine, and he smashed the lift hoist to bits. The cage has crashed to the bottom of the shaft. How are we supposed to work now?
Well, I'd say he overreacted, even if there were orcs there. Well, if there really are orcs in the mine, then he did the right thing. Perhaps we can help you with the repairs.
Can we help you somehow?
Help? Well, we'll have to repair the hoist, and we need a new cage.
The foreman turns to a man next to him for answers. He's just as muscular, with dirty, calloused hands and an angular face.
It will take at least 2 weeks, but we don't need any help, unless you can speed up time.
I'll need 1 day. 2 at the most, if there are problems.
The foreman looks aghast at the Technicus, unsure whether he's joking or not.
1 day? Have you got any idea how...
Fergus is the most talented Magister Technicus in Girdlegard. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Let him help.
As long as he doesn't get in my way,
The worker shrugs his shoulders.
why not?
Good, then we'll help you. We don't need anything in return. Yeah, let's ask for the provisions.
Good. Then we'll help you. But we would like provisions for it. 30 rations.
Sure. If you pull it off, the provisions are yours. You really trust in your skills, don't you? Mika, give him a hand.
Fergus immediately gets to work, examining the hoist. After a few moments, he sends Mika off with a list of tools and spare parts, and explains to you how to build the cage, while he takes care of the hoist's rustic mechanism. After half a day, the cage is operational again, but Fergus is still busy with the hoist. You just hear him muttering.
So far there is no automatic brake in case the ropes snap, but it shouldn't be too hard to fit one.
Alright, well, better safe than sorry. I agree.
Fergus decides to fit the automatic brake, but it takes more time than expected. Building the hoist from scratch would have been simple, but the upgrade turns out to be complicated. In the end, it takes 2 days until the lift is operational again. After the work is done, you report to the foreman.
You've kept your part of the deal, we'll keep ours. Take the provisions for your journey.
Find out where the orcs are, or the orcs of the mine came from. Look at what the trader has to offer. Let's do that. Yay, more food! We like food. It is a glorious thing. Alright, so we might not starve to death on our journey now. Let's find out where the
You
orcs came
travel
from.
down into the mine in the repaired lift. Mika shows you the place where he saw the orcs, and you follow the winding gallery. After 1,000 paces, you stopped counting, and only after several hours do you reach an exit. There's a stench of tallow in the air. The tunnel leads directly into a huge orc camp, which blocks the pass into Snowdale Valley. If you attacked from here, you'd have the element of surprise on your side.
I could go and take a look and perhaps improve our chances for an attack.
You remember how the actor had transformed himself into Lot Yonin and Nudin in Mifidania. You certainly wouldn't bet against him being able to walk through the orc camp unnoticed.
I'll come with you. If I stay in the shadows, they won't see me.
The actor nods gratefully.
I'll come too. I also know how to keep myself hidden.
Nomura wants to object, but you are quicker.
Thank you, Geralda. 2 more eyes and ears would be helpful on such a mission.
Alright, time to infiltrate the camp.
Listen, try to sabotage their defenses, and if you can safely take out a couple of guards, then do it. but don't take any big risks. Come back here if things get too hairy.
Nomura and Rodario rejoin you without any particular urgency. The infiltration was a complete success. No one detected the two of them.
Okay. Oh, there's the orc camp. Okay.
The guards are much more alert now since the infiltration of the orc camp. You have delivered a serious blow to your enemy, and an attack should now be significantly easier.
Let's
you
do it.
enter the orc camp with your companions. You have a long way ahead of you.
It's been a while since we've been in combat, guys and gals. It's been a while since we played the Dwarves. I'm glad that we've recovered from our near starvation, and we're looking better? Probably not perfect, but better, I guess. This is definitely one of my favorite games that we're playing right now, guys and gals, so look for me to definitely fit this in whenever and wherever I can, but I have a lot of games I'm really enjoying, so it's a tough call every single time. Alright, I think we're going to continue with the exact same setup that we have right now, and that's going to be fine. Alright, so let's roll out and do it. And here we go. Here we go. Reach the pass with all the heroes. With all heroes. Do we have any idea where the pass actually is? Probably not.
Huh?
As good as done.
On the horse!
Alright, so we have things raining arrows and stuff down upon us, which is not great.
Yeah?
Can she somehow zap up that way?
Who's next?
I'm assuming no.
And what now?
What about you, buddy? Is there any way you can leap up there? There's no way, huh? Maybe if we get... This is going to be a tough one. I feel like I want to get further up before we do anything else.
What is it?
I'm going to move forward with you. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a slam down here like this. I thought... come on, do it. There we go. Alright. Our boy is doing his crazy stuff that he's doing. Nomura's doing some crazy stuff too. Okay, and then she can potentially come over here. Okay, so she's teleported, but she's a little bit weak right now. I don't know.
What is it?
And then Boindil, it's hard to see exactly what's going on here. I guess he'll just do Blade Storm, and then Tungdil can kind of come over here.
At once.
Tungdil can come over here, and he can do that. She's still kind of getting wrecked. There's no way for her to get up there. Oh, she totally did. Uh-oh, but that might be bad. That might be really bad.
Too many enemies.
No, that was not a good move. That was not a good move at all. I done made a terrible mistake. Alright, well, looks like we'll have to redo this one, guys and gals.
Say goodbye forever.
It's unfortunate, but it's supposed to be way easier, and it doesn't feel like it's way easier at all. I feel like this is actually way more difficult than most of the stuff that we've done up to this point. He's still doing his crazy stuff. Oh.
Love you.
Alright, well, we'll restart it. So, maybe we pull the enemy back? Using one person? It's tough. I mean, when there's archers involved, it always makes everything really difficult.
What?
Yes?
What is it?
Alright, so I'm going to use Boindil to aggro these guys and then fall back before the arrows really start to lay into us.
Of course.
And then we get, sorry, Boindil, and we get Boindal to come forward and do Boindal things.
Huh? Yes, yes.
At once.
Vile creature.
Okay.
On my way.
She missed. She missed everybody. Literally everyone.
Swift and quiet.
And again.
Okay, so we did that.
And what now?
We get Boindil to do stuff again.
Of course.
Come on, boys.
I'm with you. Yes, yes.
Come on down. Alright, easy, easy.
What is it?
Fall back a little bit. Alright, Bowendahl is set. He's ready to go. Tungdil is also kind of
Understood.
in that position. He's going to go there. She's going to back away. And then I think we're going to have her actually teleport in and do some stuff this way. Boindil, my friend, why don't you hop on in and do some knockdown, drag out stuff. You drop this fool? Not quite, but with that there, you could definitely take him down. Again, it's all about taking the fights slow as opposed to taking them quickly. So, you know, your natural instinct is to go and get stuff done as quickly as you can. But that is not the right thing to do ever, it seems.
Of course!
What?
Alright. So we're going to back away over here. Except for Bowendahl, who's going to actually engage with this guy. He's going to attack.
Yeah,
She's going to come over here, and she is going to also attack.
Good.
Down he goes, and down this guy goes.
Too easy!
And that's not too bad. It's not too bad. So now, what we need to do is get Bowendahl once again to go do crazy Bowendahlian things. Let's see if he cannot aggro some more crazy people. Oops, I done made a mistake.
He hardly put up a fight. Yes, yes.
Come on, boys.
Of course.
Chase me.
I'm with you.
Chase me. Chase me. Chase me.
I'm with you. Yes, yes.
Alright, so what do we have? We have Bowendahl here. We've got Crazy Legs McGee over here.
Huh?
Boindil back away, and another easy victory. Very nice. Very nicely done, sires and ladies.
What is it?
Let's get you guys to
Yeah?
back away a little bit here.
As good as done.
What is it?
Alright, Boindil is on his way to aggro more crazy and chaotic individuals. He's gonna hop up there, and he is just gonna go, and he is gonna annihilate anyone and everyone that he can. And it is going to be glorious and sweet, sweet, nice style. Oh no. Here's the downside of using Boindil for this.
Yes,
He done screwed up.
Of course.
He done messed up with his rage. It's okay, we can back away.
I'm with you.
We'll have a little bit of time to heal. In fact, I believe we're probably at the point now where we can just do this with everybody.
Who's next?
So let's send everybody in. I think we can actually bypass the chaos now.
I'm with you. Huh?
Come here, you.
Take him out. Come on up here, take these guys out. I know there's still a lot of archers and things doing bad stuff, but I think it's going to be okay.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Okay, I don't know how close to the pass we are at this point, but Tungdil says he's got this.
What?
Nomura says, good day to you.
What is it?
Bowendahl's going to come over this way.
With pleasure.
And attack.
On my way.
And attack again.
Another one bites the dust.
Leave him there. Where's
And what
Boindil?
now?
Boindil's doing crazy stuff to these guys.
I'm with you.
We go ahead and use
Too easy.
angry Boindil
Put up a
styles
fight.
here. That's totally okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Tungdil missed.
Pow. Another one bites the dust. Too easy.
Swift and
Tungdil's
quiet.
taking a nap.
Yeah?
She's doing stuff. Bowendahl's having a bad day.
Pow. Another one bites the dust.
In a moment.
Take him out, and well done.
Huh?
Let's go with that. Let's see. We could do this as well.
Yes?
Down he goes. We'll take this guy on. Let's go ahead and do a knock to the side there. Knock them all down.
Forever.
This guy out. Come on, we can do this. There's so much to do, though. It is craziness. Alright, you are a little bit hurt. Let's see, can you do some piggy snouts here?
And again.
Come on, piggy snouts him down. Piggy snouts him down. Where's the gal? Why is she not doing anything important?
Who's
Oh,
next?
she is. She's doing something. Okay.
Kill.
Come on.
Good
Take him
night.
out. Alright, so there it is. Everything is good to go.
Pretty hard.
Except Tungdill's getting wrecked because of Boindill's being crazy. Oh, this is insanity. Alright, so you're gonna go there.
What?
You are going to dash up here.
Yes?
And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with you.
On my
Probably
way.
just get you to run in here and do this.
At once.
Yeah.
And then whenever Boindill's done, potentially finish some stuff. Hopefully. Alright, Boindall, what are you fighting, buddy? Lots of bad stuff. Let's get you up there. Boindill, where you at, bud? Let's get you up here, my friend.
Vile creature. Come here, you. Kill.
Take him down. Alright, we're kind of winning this.
What?
It's a slow and steady process,
I'm
but
on
we
it.
are taking him down here.
Huh?
It's like Tungdill has done
On
his
my way.
job.
Yeah. Good night.
Okay. Done. Let's take you out. Let's go back to Boindil or Boindall. Is that him up there? It is him up there.
What is it?
Attack, Biggie Snouts. The attack is real, and he is kind of stuck and alone right now, which isn't great.
With pleasure.
What?
All right.
Good.
She didn't take him out
I'm on
yet?
it.
Come on, finish him.
I can't do that yet.
And what now?
No, he's stuck. Get some stuff. Come on, guys.
Huh? On my way.
Uh-huh.
What are you
At
doing
once.
over there, buddy?
Ow!
No, don't fall. Don't fall. He's going to go down and we're going to fail again.
Ow! Another one bites the dust.
Oh, why does he have to have so much rage? No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's going to do it for right now for this episode. I gave it 2 shots. I know what I need to do. I used Boindil a little bit poorly there, and it kind of cost us. But I think I have the, or Boindil, I think I have the rough idea of what we need to do to finish this in the next one. So, that's what we're going to do in the very next battle. I hope you guys, or the very next episode, we'll start with this battle. We'll probably be able to get through it this time. Like I said, we were close. I made a bad judgment call. I was hoping that I had enough ability points to jump in, do a little bit of a craziness, do a heal, and then jump out, but I didn't. That's just way too many to have. And unfortunately, when we did get the points back, he went into rage mode. We weren't able to use the jump out, which might have been enough to save him. It is what it is. Anyway, folks, we will make it through, I promise you guys, in the very next episode. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquiggums. It's nice to be back playing the Dwarves again. Thank you guys for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.